home to the Kentucky Wildcats, and Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
First down.
It's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Oh, what a move! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DB.
Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kick.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down.
Running toward the tape. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes one man miss. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Allen. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the right, and it's incomplete on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 48 on to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They're trying to get to him. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Allen. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for a man, it's Allen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man. Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He's going to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's White. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
First down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Allen. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kentucky, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in this game.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
From the gun, running back on the move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Number 48, on to kick it away.
He gets a block. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Fast motion from the offense. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. to throw. It's Allen. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Number 48 on to punt it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and the explosive picks up more than 30. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Stands in and takes the hit. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Allen. And the blitz gets to him just like that. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in, it's Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Let's go!
He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 21 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a crease. It's Trainer. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open, he makes the catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Moncrief. Throwing right. He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's White. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tommy.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He uncorks one deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Moncrief. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Key.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get the sack just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. He's got the ball. That one's live. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Moncrief. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 15 to Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Traynor.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught close to the marker. It's Key. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting...
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. A fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The offense starts with a short field. To the air on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Back to throw. It's Moncrief. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Allen. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind them. They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Let's go.
Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.